My favorite type of jig to throw, swim jig. Slow rolling it over there in the shallows. She cracked it. All right, thank you guys so much for 16,000 subscribers. Yee! All right, what is up, dudes? We just made the first long run since we got the new prop. Boat did great. I want to try something a little bit different while we're out here today. You guys may have seen recently how I picked up a bunch of new lipless cranks. I want to put this Royal Chrome to the test today. Try to get them on lipless. Past couple videos we've been cranking and yanking. And this fall I want to try and dial in my lipless crankbait game. So that's what I'm going to try to do. There's a look at that Royal Chrome. Amazing color from 6th Sense. So that's what I'm going to start with. See if I can get it going on a lipless. And if not, we'll bust out old reliable. Also got a swim jig on deck and a small finesse crank. I was cracking them on the finesse crank in a recent video, and this right here, Mudbug Red Curve 55. We could always try that out if we can't get on a lipless bite. But like I said, man, I need to gain some experience with the lipless. I'm getting a late start, so it's not like we're out here at prime time. Had to go put gas in the boat this morning, so I'm just going to use my time out here to try to get some time on the water with a new technique. Hopefully catch a couple fish. Have some fun while we're at it. Royal Chrome. Well, dang, how did I get backlash in my reel without even casting? Good times. Starting the day off right with a phantom backlash out of nowhere. Get it together, Grouch. See if we can get one to eat this Royal Chrome. Hooked up. Boom. First fish on the Royal Chrome. So they will eat a lipless. Sweet. There's a little dude. Fish number one. Didn't take long. Boom, number two. Picked up that curve finesse. Caught me a nicer one. That's a little better. Yeah, threw the lipless for a little bit and didn't get any more bites. Decided to pick up a little finesse square bill. Cracked one. You got it good. You got it good, dude. There you go. All right. Later, dude. They just weren't hitting that lipless like I wanted them to. So I switched it up to the finesse square bill. Cracked one. We'll keep switching it up, go back and forth. See what they want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. It's a little bitty dude. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the boat. Oh. I got you, bro. I got you. Chill. There, dude. Three fish in the boat so far. Crankbait bite is slow. At least for me right now in this spot. So let's try swim jig. That's a chunk right there, boys. Yes, sir. That Divine Smoke gets it done. That's a tank. That's a tank. Yes. Adjustments. Adjustments, they pay off. I knew there were fish here. You know what I'm saying? I just knew there were fish here. I just had to figure out what was the right thing to do to get them to eat. Rolled through a couple baits. So glad I brought my net. Look at me now, boys. Look at me now. That's a tank. Awesome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fish number 4. 4 is way more. Yeah, that's a 3+. Stoked, maybe pushing 4. We'll see. We'll get a weight. That Divine Smoke, cracker in the jaw. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's awesome right there. Awesome. That's a fatty. That's a fatty. Swim jig smoke. That Divine Smoke. One of my go-to confidence baits. My favorite type of jig to throw, swim jig. Slow rolling it over there in the shallows. She cracked it. Yes, sir. Awesome. Let's get a weight on her. Zeroed. .37, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Not bad at all. It's always nice when you gotta break out the scales this early in the day. And like I was saying, man, I knew there was fish over here. This spot's been fishing really well lately. Caught those first little 3. They just weren't hitting the hard baits like I wanted them to. Picked up the catwalk, nothing. One more adjustment. Swim jig, Divine Smoke, got it done. Stoked on that one. Let's keep going. Let's find us another one of those. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, consider doing that. Everybody over there on the story on Instagram, they get to see all these catches before they ever make it to YouTube. So if you want to see the behind the scenes stuff and get a look at the fish that I catch before anybody else, at the Justin Royal on Instagram, shoot me a DM. I respond to everybody over there. I would love to hear from you guys, and I would love to have you guys follow me over there as well as here on the tube. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for that fish right there. Hit that thumbs up button. 3-7. Let's go. That net came in clutch. I didn't forget it today. Divine Swimjig is a pig sticker, man. It just catches big fish for me. It's the bait that I caught my PB on. Can't argue with it, man. It seems like I'm always catching chunkier fish when I tie this thing on. I can get my numbers on the cranks, but man, when I bring this swim jig out, them big girls come out to play. Let's keep rolling, keep grinding, see if we can get us another one. See if we can double fist some chunks today. That Divine Smoke, baby. Oh, came back for it. Did you see that? Another chunk too. I said, that's what I get for trying to boat flip. I set the hook on that fish. It came loose. And then it came up and ate it again. That was another nice fish too. Oh, I just got excited, tried to boat flip him. I wanted to get him in the box with that other one. No go. Dang. I mean, dang. That's what I get. Got that net right there. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Johnny 5 almost came alive. Then Nova Robotics showed up and stole him back out of my boat. Took him back to the lab. He wanted it though. Ate it twice. I just felt the slightest little tick, set the hook, came off, and then he jumped out of the water and ate it for a second time. Wasn't meant to be. Ate it right in front of the boat. I mean, I'm right here off the bank. Pitched out right in front of the trolling motor and he cracked it. Number 5, not as nice as that last one, but still a chunk. I knew he was over there. Just had to get him to eat it again, and he did. Yep, just felt him tick it. These bites have been more like a little ticky, you know? Instead of just straight unleashing the fury, they're kind of just popping it. Tick. And then they're on. But he was right over there in front of that rock, and I mean the boat was practically on top of him when he ate it. He didn't care. Cool. Oh, look at that. Little dude came up and ate it right here in front of the boat again. Just a little bitty fish. He swam all the way up here and tried to eat it. Bass are tenacious, man. That fish was twice the size of this swim jig max. Still took a big old bite out of it. Oh, there's one. Oh, I just had one knock it. There he is. Oh man, he came off. That might be another little dude, but there was 2 bites in a row right there. There he is. Oh, bumped it again. Come on, eat it. It might just be that little fish, same little fish, just grabbing a hold of the tail. Something going on down there though. Right over there in front of that rock. There he is. Oh, I'm getting bit over there. I think there's smaller fish pushed up into this pocket maybe, but I'm getting consistent bites over here. Again, they're just tapping it. Nice fish. Bro was behind something. Fired up fall fighter behind something. Felt a lot bigger. Still a nice fish. Yes, sir. They're eating. That's a healthy fish right there, man. Check him out. Nice and chunky. Thick. Thick. Another decent one. He's right over there in that little crevasse amongst those rocks. I don't know if it'll be long enough to put in the box. He sure is. I feel like I hear a boat coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna measure him again, just make sure. I don't wanna get in trouble. Yeah, he's 14, but his mouth is all kinds of deformed. Look how far past his top lip his bottom lip goes. That is a goofy looking fish. We got 4 in the box, 1 more, and we'll have our limit. He was right there in that little triangle crevasse, right there. Sitting up in those rocks, he just cracked it. Cast it around there several times, and then as soon as I got there in that target spot, boom. Same as wherever that other one was over here. You got to get right in front of them. So don't neglect the little hidey holes. Got a joker rolling up behind me right here. Fishing the swim jig a little slower. Kind of hopping it, bouncing it along, twitching it along, whatever you want to call it. And it's working. That's how they're eating it. Not just on a steady retrieve like I would normally fish it. Slower. Slow and low. I'm gonna get this fish back in the water. Got this jokers over here in this boat behind me watching me. That's how they're eating it. Slow and low. Need a new trailer. Heck yeah, dudes. Coming out here and putting a little day together on swim jig. That Divine Smoke. This is a Pro Blue. I think it's a 1/4 ounce. Fishing a little smaller weight. Just kind of hopping it along, pitching and twitching, and they're hitting it. That's it. That's the ticket right there. That couldn't have been timed any better. I was just explaining how I was fishing this thing, and boom, Yeah, normally I'm just a fire and retrieve, steady retrieve kind of dude when I'm fishing the swim jig, but today I've noticed that most of my bites are coming when I'm kind of hopping it. Just like that right there. Just like that right there. Oh, he came off. There was another one. Just hopping it along, and that's when they're eating it. Sitting over there in that little pocket. There he is. Got him. Hopping along the bunny trail. Good times. Good times, old son. Yeah, one thing I've talked about before here on the channel is using the dragging and hopping along the bottom technique while you're fishing a swim jig. Just because it's a swim jig doesn't mean you gotta swim it. You can drag this thing and hop it around just like a traditional style jig, and man, I have had some great success using that method. I just like throwing a swim jig, man. I have better luck with them. It's maybe a confidence thing, it may be a science thing, it may be a mystical magic thing, but that Divine Smoke is just my lucky charm, dude, and I seem to do really well when I'm swimming it and hopping it and dragging it. They just eat it, dude. Love throwing a swim jig. Another nice fish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That right there will fill the box with a nice one. Awesome. Made up for that one we lost earlier. Sick. We got Kyle here trying to come right beside me, let me know he can freaking surf. Nobody cares, Kyle. There's another toad in the net. Fired up. Freaking inhaled the swim jig, dude. Inhaled it. Right in the roof of the mouth. Barely hooked though. Stoked. Getting a little crowded in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stacking. That's what I'm talking about, old son. Yee. All right. Put these two back in the box. I got my limit. Put some chunks in the boxes today. I'm gonna go ahead and let them go back. Nice. One more look at the chunk on the day. 3 pounds, 7 ounces. That's what I'm talking about, old son. It's a way to get it done after a late start on the day. Sorry for the wind noise. The wind is ripping out here today. As you can see, we got Kyle and a whole jet ski squad over here that's just going back and forth right beside me. I'm gonna keep fishing for a little bit, but man, that's a good day no matter what. Yes, we all know your jet skis are fast. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time out here. See if I can put a few more in the boat, and then I'll catch up with you guys back at the house. Man, what a day. Cracking them on that Divine Smoke. Hit the thumbs up for the limit. Yee! crack off into the swim jig box, see what we got in here. Just got snagged and lost that last one. Here we go. Thumb's looking pretty rashed up. Even got bit there on the knuckle. Good problems to have. I was doing that last little portion of the video where you guys saw me talking to the camera. This wind is making it impossible. I turned around and there was a guy standing up there on his balcony on his boathouse just staring at me like, what is this dude doing? Talking to himself. I'm making a video, dude. That's another chunk, old son. We would have been able to cull up with this one if I hadn't let those fish go already. This one will be replacing one of those smaller guys, but I ain't mad at it. Healthy fall chunks. Other camera died, but there's another chunk. Go ahead and release this guy. Fall time eaters. A swim jig smoke. Yes, sir. Ready? Later, dude. We done filled the boxes, let them all go, but they're still eating. Just caught us another nice one. I'm gonna crack a cold Zeeve, stay after it for a little while. The other boat's finally headed off to another area, so that's good. Maybe I can get me a couple more before I call it quits. Good times out here so far today. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the gear that I'm using. First off, the reel, Shimano Corrado DC, 7.4:1 gear ratio. 15-pound Sunline Assassin fluorocarbon. You guys are always asking about the gear, so I'm trying to break this down. This is a Pro Blue Divine Swimjig, 1/4 ounce weight with a Kitech fat swing impact trailer. Sexy shad is the color on the Kitech, and the rod, perhaps the most important piece of this whole equation here, the Sensory Series 7.3 heavy power fast action rod. This is my swim jig rod. This rod right here is designed for throwing the Divine swim jigs, and it's just a money maker, man. I love the Sensory Series. Straight heater. Probably my favorite rod in my arsenal, to be honest with you. And that's what we're using out here today, guys. Put these fish in the boat. Let's get back after it, see if we can get us another one. Cheers, man. I hope you're all enjoying the video. There's one bumping it right there. Might have been a bluegill. Felt like a machine gun. Bluegills hit it like a machine gun. Burst fire. There was something over there. Something alive over there in that corner. Oh, again, dude, again. Pecking at it, got my tail that time. Stole my balloons. He stole my balloons. Why didn't somebody tell me he had one of those things?
And that is where we ended the day. Filled the boxes on the swim jig. I'm gonna keep the outro short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me out there on the water in this one. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Links for all the gear that you saw me using out there on the water are down below in the video description. Thank you for helping me hit 16,000 here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. Make sure you guys stick around and stay ready because I have some very exciting news coming your way really, really soon. Do you see it? All right, I think we'll leave it at that. That's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.